signal to go and go. Game on. Hi. It's Fun Friday. As you can see, we're always laughing. Every time we get on this camera, we're always having so much fun.
There's nothing but silliness going on here all the time.
You can see.
Yeah, and you just missed the mayor. Breckenridge was here, Mr. Jimmy McKay.
So
he
awesome.
He took an exit left stage pretty quick when he knew we were going live.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we offered to let him be on camera, and he's like, no, thank you.
Oh, yeah. What's that all about, right?
Oh my goodness, we've got so much fun stuff that has happened this week and that is starting this week, and we wanted to start off with sharing some of that stuff that's going on.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things, this is one of the photos that we posted. We posted this photograph back in 2013, and it just really goes to show you the depth of social media. This particular photo has been shared over 2,800 times, and close to, last time I checked, which was back in probably 2014, over 130,000 people had seen it. So we're super excited to see the insights on that, especially when it's got our website on it, and we all know these two. That one kind of on that side. The red looks sort of like Piglet.
Aww.
It does kind of look like Piglet, because for some reason all my horses don't have forelocks.
Mine
How
doesn't
does
either.
that happen?
I don't know. They just I know every horse I've ever owned never really grew a forelock. Chuck never had one. Hemi never had one.
That's
Piglet really
funny.
doesn't have. I mean, it's just a couple. Yeah. I need to use some of that Monet, I guess, on it.
Yeah,
Oh my
we'll
goodness,
try
it's such good stuff. And it really speaks to, the kind of attitude we like to have. We like to behave, but we like to have fun too.
Absolutely.
And really fun is the key.
Absolutely.
And let's talk about some of the fun stuff that's going on around.
Our cowgirls are so busy.
Oh my goodness, I know. I have a little star on this little event that's going on tonight because there's a bunch of us from this area going into a concert in Abilene tonight.
Oh,
so
very cool.
We're gonna go see Aaron Watson.
I'm on my way to the concert.
And Pat Gray.
Hey!
And there'll be a handful of cowgirls from around this area, probably 3 or 4 chapters being represented. Is that right? And then let's see, what else do we have going on today? Being Friday, some of the girls are going to the Fort Worth Stock Show. And there's a meet and greet.
Is there the grand entry? Is that tonight?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
That's
the girls will be doing.
tomorrow.
I know that I saw some of those girls from Benbrook. They were doing the TCU. They were riding the TCU.
And they rode Tuesday night for the breast cancer awareness too. So yay, thank you, ladies.
Good deal. Good deal.
And
I would, but I have to sort pairs.
Right.
Sorry.
Always working.
I know.
Always being a cowgirl.
Yeah.
The gals in Green River are doing a ranch sort again, and the gals out of Newburgh, I'm sure, get together with a bunch of the chapters and going down to the Oregon Horse Center to do a big tack and expo down there. So that's always fun. That's the Oregon Horse Center is where they do those big indoor trail challenges too, which is, if you haven't seen them, they are phenomenal. They're so much fun. And then
Is that Angie? Hi, Angie. Gonna see you soon on the cruise. Yay.
Yay!
What else we got?
What else do we have? There's some more stuff on Saturday. We talked about the Grand Entry. Rockamart's doing a Maine Lobster Fest.
Oh,
In
Georgia?
It says Maine Lobster Fest in Rockmart, Georgia.
Cool. Very cool.
And there's a bunch of chapters going on trail rides.
Georgia's on fire right now, aren't they?
Right. Yes.
Georgia is on fire.
Yes, because I've been speaking to a lovely woman she's going to have her chapter started out of Dallas, Georgia, started before we leave for the cruise.
Yes!
So by next week, we
By
will
next
have
week.
another chapter in
in
Georgia,
Georgia,
but she's got big plans.
Oh yeah, she's got big plans because she's got some gals that are going to come in and work together for a little while, and she's going to groom them up to start their own chapter. So she's working to really increase the sisterhood, and because as we know, being from chapters in Oregon, I started off in chapters in Oregon, and we had a bunch of chapters all surrounding each other, and we all just did stuff together all the time, and that's the vision that she has for Georgia as well.
Yes.
So I'm very
The more
excited.
chapters and the closer they are together, really, a lot of the chapters could be 30 minutes apart. Are these two doing some?
I don't know. I'm afraid.
I'm not really sure because I
afraid.
hear the giggles. But when the chapters are close together, there's a lot of opportunity for all the gals because you can literally make more than a few events in one day. And we all know that our girls get awarded points for participation. So every time they show up in an event, they get more. They get more points.
Oh,
So
and Jo just said she got her hat today, and
Good.
we're hoping to
Yay.
work with
Hi,
Jo a little
Jo.
bit more too. She's where? Mississippi.
Oh.
Crooked letter I. That's how we talked on the phone the other day. Mississippi.
Crooked letter. Great.
I love that.
That would be amazing.
I always get to keep going, and it's like too long.
We need a chapter in Mississippi. Let's do it.
That would be
Let's
the very
do
first.
That.
So
that
it's-
would be trailblazer.
Right, we
That's
love
awesome.
those trailblazers.
We could just make one big loop, one big
Right.
road trip.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I love road
There
trips.
also, I also saw that Washington has our Columbia-based Cowgirls. They've got an event coming up that they're gonna. The Horse Expo. It's the 5th annual. It's hosted by the student chapter of American Association of Equine Practitioners.
Wow.
So that looks like a pretty cool event. And again, when you have your chapter, you don't have to host the chapter. You can just put it on the calendar, invite some of the cowgirls to go, and then that becomes a 40-something cowgirl event. And then you get points for it.
And I think this is one that they've been to a few years in a row now. So it's one of those events like they have in Albany with the expo and all the clinics that they have there, that you can go and learn things, you know, from year to year and learn something new every year, which is always phenomenal.
That's always great. And our girls are always trying to educate themselves and you know, find the best information out there. I think I had another pretty cool event that, unlike some of the horse events,
Run, everybody, run!
Rhonda's
In one
don't run.
place. No.
Rhonda's don't run.
No
a
exercise.
whole big part of the Cowgirl Sisterhood is mentoring each other, supporting each other, encouraging each other. And the McMinnville, Oregon chapter has started the Cowgirls Biggest Loser event. It's going to be a 14-week event. It doesn't have to be official. You don't have to officially post your weight or anything, but you just check in. I think it's once a week.
I believe so.
And just kind of post in on their Facebook group, and I thought that was really cool. So we're doing not only helping each other ride, we're also helping each other get healthy, stay active, and lose a few lbs.
And it looks like there's, from what I've seen from that group, there are women from across the country that are doing this all together. And so this is a really fun way for them all to do something, you know, from a distance and still feel connected with each other. So it's really exciting. And I know people like me need accountability partners, so this is perfect. This is perfect.
We should have started this long before we got on the ship.
I'll start it after I get
Doesn't
on.
work
Just
for
a
me.
few,
I just
yeah,
ignore
just a
everybody.
couple weeks.
We just climb the stairs.
I'll catch up after I go.
That's right.
Then I'll start officially.
Well, I really needed to make some room for in my pants so that I could eat while I was on the ship, but that's clearly not happening.
Oh, and Gina just reminded us that they have a new sponsor in Cedartown, Craftsy House.
I did see that come through. Congratulations. Good deal.
I'm trying to keep up with these comments, so just bear with me if we miss something.
Yes.
So hi, everybody.
Yes. Yeah, George has been very active, and again, if you bring in a sponsor or a membership, or especially a gold level or sponsored, then they get you get points awarded for that. We've got gold level sponsors. MLR Graphics, they do all of our graphic design and all of our screen printing. We've got Clear Fork Coffee Company. I got it right this time, Sandy. Great coffee in Albany, Texas. We always make it a point to stop there when we're going to Abilene.
And it's one of the only drive-through coffee places in here around this area, because if you're from the Northwest like I am, or lived in the Northwest, you know you can drive up to a coffee shop anywhere, any
Right,
corner.
my Dutch brothers.
700 coffee shops in tiny towns. So this reminds me of those little coffee shops, and her coffee is exquisite.
Delicious, and she's such a great
amazing.
sponsor. When we do our retreat, we usually make a stop there and have lunch and some coffee. So we love Sandy, and of course we can't mention our sponsors without Canyon Road. We love our Canyon Road. That is Canyon Road Barn and Grill. They're one beer south of Breckenridge, Texas. So if you're in the area, just
Come
try
for the food and stay
for the fun.
That's right. We love those guys there. So.
And we have a couple events coming up next week there.
At Canyon, yes.
Two events, is that right? Or three?
I think so. 3, actually.
No.
Yeah. I have 3. Have a concert, a meeting, and a dinner.
Oh, that starts next Saturday.
We try to go as often as we possibly can. They're
Might
big
be our
supporters.
favorite.
It's
place,
kind of like
right.
our Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. And
Well, if they don't,
speaking
they act like it. Right.
Oh, and I wanted to show you guys, speaking of food, since we're on food, for those of you that are members, okay? Okay? In the Cowgirl section, which is a members only section of the website, there's a lot of stuff in there for our girls. There's poetry and quotes, and I just checked today. We're updating some. Got another recipe from Susan Webb. Yay! Good job,
Yay.
Susan. Posted that. But did you know that we have over 544 recipes on our website?
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Isn't that great? And let me tell you, if you just
And it
scroll
runs the
through
range.
these, we've got finger foods and sauces and
Beverages.
salads, unleaded and leaded.
Yes.
Yes.
Both.
Horse treats. If you're looking
some
for some
good
recipes to make for your horses,
There.
we've got some horse treats.
No,
So
I'm
yeah.
hungry. I know.
So look at that cheese ball. I mean, they just go, and this is just. Oh,
Fingers.
if you're calling for a recipe, we really can't. I advise you to join so that you can go and look.
If you're calling now, you might go live on the air.
Yes.
So we might put you on
absolutely.
speakerphone.
Yeah, absolutely. So the horse treats, horse treats and remedies too. They're all kinds of. Look at all these great treats that you
Oh
can
my
make
goodness.
yourself for your horses.
Those are amazing.
Yes, very cool.
Those peppermint horse treats, those ones. Oh,
Yeah.
Those
So-
are good enough to eat for yourself.
We're very proud of all our recipes, and I've used quite a few of them. Of course, we're finger food people, so I always
Yes.
go to that one.
Appetizers are our thing.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Another exciting event. We've talked about it. We've worked really hard at it, and we have now expanded into Australia.
Yay!
This is their 40-something Cowgirls Australia page. If you haven't liked their page, I encourage you to go and like their page. This particular page is going to be the headquarters for all of Australia. So we have an agreement with some gals over there that are going to take the 40-something Cowgirls name, and we've already got an established chapter in Geelong,
Yes.
and then which is Queensland, and then we've got a gal in South Wales that has about 20 gals that are fixing to join. So we have a group of our Abilene Cowgirls that are actually traveling over there to Australia in April.
Is it April?
Yes.
Is it March?
March, April.
I can't remember.
In the spring.
In the spring.
To meet up with our Australia Cowgirls, and they're going to be
That's
going
in
to the
my
Man from Snowy River Festival. So how cool is that?
That sounds
One of the
amazing.
other exciting things that we're doing with the Australian group is once you're a member of the United States base, you will then be partnered with an Australian sister. So you'll share an ID number with a gal in Australia, and hopefully when we get those ones jumped off in Canada, we'll do the same
Yes.
thing. And you'll end up having a circle of sisters from all over the
Oh,
world.
that just gives me
Fun.
goosebumps.
I just wanna do
I,
secret sisters.
I love my
That's
sister.
my sister.
Yes. Hi, Tracy. We're sisters. So, yeah, very cool. And another segue. Speaking of Australia,
Yes.
one of our faves.
Oh,
One of our
yes.
faves. Gary Wells is currently in Cincinnati at the International Hoof Care Summit. He is doing some presentations, speaking directly with how I happen to be talking about you. So Gary's one of our biggest fans. We're certainly one of his biggest fans, and he's been there talking. We're at apps. We use it all the time.
So much fun.
And in partnership with Gary Wells and the Emmett for Horses Technique. So yeah, we're super excited to have him representing us and us representing
And we'll see him soon.
He will be here in March, but you need to go to Gary Wells Practitioner Group Facebook page.
Yes, please.
You'll see his flyers. He's going to be in California again for more courses there. He's going to be here back in Texas for more courses
A handful
here.
of classes here, huh?
Yes. So he's a very busy guy, and we're happy to call him a partner.
Well, and I tell you, if anybody's who's experienced or whose horses have
School text.
and I don't know if we're still going.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
Sure.
go. Okay. Just double checking.
There was just a little delay there because we're getting a little bit of notifications on the phone, so the phone's blowing up a bit. But anyways, if you do have a chance, make sure you check out Gary Wells and the Gary Wells Practitioner Group on Facebook.
For sure.
If you can make it over to Benbrook, which we're hoping that we'll have more than a few over there.
Yes.
Just to get to see that. I know that Jody's interested in going, so we're going to try to make that happen. What else we got going on?
We're how many days away? What's today? Today is Friday.
Friday,
so
so we have
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today is when we leave. We sail away 2 weeks from tomorrow. And last I heard, Angie says 14 days, 22 hours, and 44 minutes.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Exactly.
We're not excited at all.
Yes.
Not excited at all.
So again, that's our 40-something Cowgirls Carnival Cruise. We go to the Western Caribbean.
Yes.
This is the third year that we've done it. And how many passengers are we taking this year?
We're at, if I looked at the list correctly last time, it was 79.
79
passengers,
people that we're going to be
37
sailing with
cabins.
on the ship. So it's very, very fun. We look forward to it.
Just a second for everything to
There you
catch
go,
back
that should be the-
up. And we're live
there
again.
it is.
So,
Those
Sorry for
darn
the little pauses.
notifications. So what I was mentioning was about the cruise and that we will be shut down. We're going to shut down the store, the office. It's really the only time that all of us get to take a vacation. And again, that's on Caribbean Cruises. There's still time to get in if you want to sail with us.
Yes, there is. And I mean, we just had 3 cabins booked in this last week. So there are still cabins available.
Yes.
We can, if you have questions, just give us a call here at 254-559-2522, and we can get you some general pricing information and some general cruising information.
Yes, and we will still be going live. We're going to go live the Friday that we arrive in.
We'll be in Cozumel.
Yeah,
drinking margaritas.
The Friday that we arrive for the sail away party.
Oh,
We'll be
yes,
setting
yes.
up. Might be a little bit later. We may go live at 5.
No, Friday will
Live
be
at
at
5.
sea.
No,
Friday
that
will be
sounds
at sea,
like
so
Friday we will.
we may have to do a Thursday
That
live.
just might be a little
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll have enough
bandwidth. Or...
internet to be able to go live on Friday, but we will certainly try.
Yeah. Well, went live from Belize last year, so.
We'll be in Cozumel Friday, and we'll be at sea. I'm sorry, Cozumel Thursday, and we'll be at sea on Friday. So
Yeah.
I have an idea. I think
Yeah,
we
we
can
do a throwback
Listen,
Thursday.
you'll
we
see
can do
us.
it. Oh,
Throwback.
I'm sure we'll probably go live just about every day
Right.
because we have so much
Right.
fun.
Yeah. So, with that, busy. If you are thinking about getting a chapter going, let's get that chapter in because we sure want to get you processed before we go on the cruise.
Yes.
So we can get your booklets and handbooks to you. There's a whole stack of them going out this week for the gals that renewed and joined this week. So
I think I have over 30 going out this week.
yeah, nice.
So
Good
yeah,
deal.
that chair is full of envelopes.
Good deal. So with that,
I want to say a quick shout out to my friend Cherie because I think this is the first time she's ever logged in. So
hi.
and we're trying to work on Cowgirls in Central Oregon. She is in Central Oregon.
Oh, we
And-
had a chapter
Yes.
in Redmond at one time, but they just couldn't keep it together. So we definitely need one. That's
I know
beau-
there's interest
that
out
is-
there. It's
yes.
just getting them.
We just
going.
got to get the peeps together.
And that is beautiful country to ride. I loved riding in Central Oregon. You bet.
fun times.
It's very pretty.
Well, I don't see
Well,
anybody
like
that has
Texas.
any questions.
Hey, Amy.
It's like Rhonda has my hand.
Amy's so excited.
Yeah.
We're also excited about. Amy's got the full internet package. We might have to borrow your phone, Amy.
Right.
Or we could just buy it for the one day.
And I don't know if you guys can see my schmancy hat with my cowgirl logo, right? Yeah, we're still looking for a hat sponsor that wants to work with us so that we can get our logos on all our hats. So if you know anybody,
Gorgeous.
send them our way.
Definitely. Well, and if nobody has any questions, we are super excited to be here every Friday. So we will see you again next Friday.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Next Friday, 3 p.m. No, I'm a week early. Okay, never mind.
She's already.
I'm already
She's already on.
Already out
I
of
was
here.
like, wait, I thought it was live.
We're gonna have to go live from the truck or pull over off the side of the road or
We
something.
definitely will. So, anyways, with that,
We might
y'all
be like
have
from
a
Buc-ee's.
great week. We hope to see you back here next week at 3 p.m. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Be safe.